Time for a tune-up.
Yeah, I'm having a feeling that maybe we'll beat Typhon with the wands on this one. It's the only weapon that we've had an issue with defeating him. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. Let's gift.
For you, mighty Hephaestus. Though you may not have occasion for such offerings, working a hot forge every night and day.
This is just a service job. No need to get all cordial and the like. Nice gesture from you, though. So cheers and all.
You know, just give him a little something, something.
You've seen the size of the bloody monster been clambering up our mountainside, would you? I haven't, thankfully, but hearing that he's pretty big in size. Typhon himself. I scarce can keep a steady hand with him about.
I'm looking for attack or special. The special here is nice. I can rarefy it. But I can rarefy more than just up to the rare. Yeah. Do I really want to re-roll? I do. Now, stop it. All right, fine. We're just getting that up. I really wanted some kind of better setup for that. Like, I don't know. Like an epic one would be great. But it just was not going to happen, was it? It's fine.
Victory.
At least we can upgrade it here. I really do love how this build works with like with the weapon aspect, blowing up the little spirit guys. And the previous weapon aspect we were using, gonna be honest, it's kind of sad that I didn't have that. It was really good though. I liked it, the duplicating the specials. All right, we're going hammer first, then we're gonna go Hephaestus all the way down, baby, if I can. I want blast effects out the wazoo, because this attack is so nutty when you've got the explosions from the specials, you got the explosions from my attack, and then you got the explosions from me popping the specials, or popping the attacks with my specials. Like, that's the AoE damage that we're gonna have is nuts. Omega specials projectiles orbit 40% faster or create 1 extra flame. Specials grow in size. Man, that's a tough one. Going 40% faster isn't bad, but that doesn't really increase my damage output. Having 1 extra flame does, because then I've got 3 moving around that I can hit with the attacks, right? It moving faster means that it's almost always gonna blow up the attack. Like 40% faster is pretty extreme, but do I need that? Not necessarily. I kind of like pooling my attacks and then blowing them up with the specials as I move around, you know? We're gonna need some kind of magic regeneration for sure. I'm already out. I'm tapped. I'm not sure how exactly I should go about that, whether I should get someone else's magic regeneration or not. Because what did we have? We had we have an Aphrodite out there. That might be a good one.
They got through.
Blast effects from Hephaestus also inflict vent. I really do like vent. Man, that burst damage is so good. But I want to re-roll because I feel like we're not getting any rarefied stuff here. But I'll settle with the 300 vent damage. It's a lot. And we could get upgrades on that increase it even more so. So that one I'm okay with being where it's at. Let's look at the map real quick.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think I want to re-roll basically all of these. So Poseidon for sure. Let's go re-roll Poseidon because we are for sure re-rolling Poseidon. I'm not sure if I want...
something else.
I'm not sure if well, I mean, Apollo, okay, let's think about this. If I get the cast from Hephaestus, then the Apollo one is really nice. It's a lot of extra damage.
Hear me, on my authority.
I mean, it just gave it to me. Cast deal damage 3 times in succession, 80 damage every 1 second. If I can get the Apollo casts growing in size, like, it's really good. I go here first, though.
A drop of blood.
It's possible I get something worth it from her, but it's also potentially I don't get anything.
The gods of Olympus have not always been particularly kind, yet you, a true blood relative of theirs, would show me favor for little more than carrying out my oath to great Hecate? Unnecessary, this. I've only curses in return.
You're so much more than your curses, Lady Medea. Perhaps the gods of Olympus and the dead never told you so, but I believe it's true. You're always on your own, Lady Medea. Are there no family members or loved ones who could be accompanying you in your experiments?
Oh, they are with me in a way, the spirits or the memories. But why suggest that solitude's in need of remedy? There can be times when one could use companionship, but such impulses can be sated, case by case.
All right, let's see here. Foes' range shots have less travel speed. I have a chance to heal up, or any foe is slain, I have a chance to get gold. I'm actually going to go with less travel speed on those projectiles.
So it shall be.
It will make some bosses a lot easier. Although, it just said most foes, didn't it? It didn't say all foes. That's the thing to consider here. No, just as foes, okay. So technically speaking, it will be everything. All right, here's what we do. Damn, I actually really do want a Hex as well. Do I re-roll and try to get another Hephaestus to then try to get the cast, or do I think I just risk it and try to get the cast? The expanding in size cast, that is. I mean, otherwise what I could do, like let's say we had another Hephaestus. I could go there and I could try to get the special, which would then reduce the chances I'm getting a special, or actually it would remove the special from the pool from Apollo, giving me a higher chance of getting what I'm looking for.
My half-sister Athena knew your brother well and sends her regards. She's preoccupied with our defense, leading our frontline forces and all that. She regrets that she can't aid you thus.
Oof. Omega cast expires, rapidly deal damage. Unfortunately, I don't really want to do Omega casts because that's not where my damage is coming from, though this damage is insane when you get it going. I actually feel like I reroll.
The fates won't mind.
Okay, I got magic regeneration, which is great. And I have cast expanding in size, which is also great. But by getting lucid gain, it means that the likelihood of me getting another Apollo is high. So we're gonna get that one, and
Apollo's
then
night.
I'm gonna fish to get the other. I feel like that's the best way to do it. Because if I do it that way, then at least I'm not stuck on this boss with no magic, which is gonna happen if I have no magic regeneration. And to go back up to full magic every time, yeah, that's real good, isn't it? All right, I think we go Selene. Just get a Hex, get it done with. We're gonna use a lot of magic this run. I don't know why I Omega'd that. We're gonna use a lot of magic this run, and so I want as much extra damage out of that as I can get. Let's gift her.
To you, Selene. I never feel lost knowing the moon herself is there to help me find my path.
You are most kind to honor me this way. It doubtless shall sustain my steeds and me on long nights such as these. You have our thanks.
Let us together shine this night, O moon.
The witch Medea learned to blot out my light, creating an eclipse whenever she required. We had a conversation after that, and all is well between us ever since. Between her curses and my hexes, you shall be feared.
Damn right.
Look forth.
Impervious is pretty good. Also, big, large explosions, pretty good. I'm gonna go with the big, large explosions.
My greatest strength is yours.
I think I would prefer the immunities, but I also kind of just prefer huge burst damage. It's one of my favorite ways to play games. Whether that be attacking super slow and hitting really, really hard, or stuff like this.
What's Hermes offering
This.
eve? Rush delivery on this.
Let's purchase some of these. So we got foes move 80% slower in the area. Fires +1 blast 2 seconds after the first is so good. Or after using your hex, foes in the targeted area also take more damage. I think we go along the top route. We'll get the slower. Actually, I feel like the slower is really good. So we'll get that, and that, and then that.
Thus you have risen.
And then I think I used the keepsake to get the rest of what I want from her. It's probably the wise way to go about it.
We
Ooh, a
showed
palm.
them, Tula.
Yeah, give me that attack damage. Get that extra burst. So good. I didn't realize there was all this gold there. Sometimes when you enter a room, they put like gold right at the door, but it's really easy to forget that it's there because you got enemies in front of you. You don't necessarily like hunt down the gold right off the bat. Hermes is interesting. Omega's being faster would be better. Channel your Omega cast faster and your cast expire faster. That's really interesting. Also, each time you slay a foe, deal more damage for the next 30 seconds. This isn't bad because this can stack up really fast. Like, let's imagine for a second we're fighting Typhon and he does the spawning of the eggs and then it spawns a bunch of the little guys, you know. You can get like 20% damage pretty quick from that. But it's only for the next 30 seconds, so I'm gonna reroll.
Infinite possibility.
Attack special and caster faster. Yeah, let's just do that. Give me that. Ooh, lucid gain, nice. Can I get my magic regeneration up, right? Is that the one it is? Yep, cool. I'll take it.
Welcome back to the flock, little sheep. Now come here.
Yeah. Like how he doesn't have anything else to say to me at this point.
What, that's it?
Bursty. Oh, walked right into that like a dummy. All right, let's pop this. Come on. Jump into my thing. There it goes. This is another boss that you could get a lot of extra damage potentially out of, but it's hard to do. Yikes. I need magic. Stand in my cast. Ah, that stupid thing. Oh, I'm about to die. Blow him up. Blow him up. There we go.
Eat that.
So if I'm going to be playing as aggressively as I just did, I might need some more max health. That is, yeah, without a doubt. Here, let's buy stuff first. Ooh, another Path of Stars. Interesting. Let's get that. And then, honestly, I'm just going to go ahead and grab those too.
Here you go.
Now, do I go with Selene? I think maybe I do to get the extra upgrades. What's the other option I can get? I mean, I kind of want to go Apollo and get one of Apollo's in there. Instead of Selene? Do I do that? Do I really do that? I don't know. I think I just go with hers.
Company.
I don't think that affects this. Oh, it does. Okay, cool. Oh, get that one. I hate these like crosses. 20% larger. 20% larger. Extra blast. And then we can get this other one just like right off the bat. Just really good. Blah, blah, da, da.
One with Selene.
Which means I'm actually about to max her out. So if
Done.
If that keepsake is still active and it forces her on me, then no, it's inactive. Is it? No, it is active. Okay. Then I'm just gonna max that stupid thing out. I guess that's good. You know, having a big old hex do a whole lot of damage. It's pretty good. Let's go with this. I'm using a lot of the nectars. Blow him up. Those projectiles are so slow. That's really nice. Nice. Okay.
There.
Ooh, heals. I'll take the heal. That's nice. Alright, let's pop this down. And then move the heck away. So I don't want to get hit by that. Definitely not. Nope. It's just like trying not to get hit. Interrupt him.
New course needs to be set.
Made to order.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'd go with specials. The special boon there is like real nice. And then I guess we'll finish
Bearing
Selene.
set.
Just to get rid of the keepsake bonus here. I mean, I've already used the +5, so I could just avoid her. And it's an option, you know. I like my big spiky balls. It does a lot of damage.
You have this, Melly.
Oh, thank you. I really need some sort of attack hammer, I think.
Got something.
In fact, it might be a possibility for me to run
Got you something?
the hammer keepsake when we
Good
get
work.
up to Typhon. These 3 hammers. We have 3 upgrades here. Let's get what counts. 5%, 5%, 20% larger area. Yeah, let's get that one. The 100 power and then one of the percentiles. All right, no more
The
Selene.
limits of my light.
Come on. What do you mean I can't access it? Am I missing something? Oh, I am.
You really went and took on Typhon, eh? I caught a glimpse of him, as close as I dared fly to that huge storm. He could have squished you like a bug. Although I guess bugs can't use magic to escape.
And bugs have wings, kind of like you. But yes, I can attest to Typhon's size and strength. Fortunately, I'm quicker, and have every god and goddess on Olympus backing me.
But they're my pales in comparison to my inventions here. Oh, I shouldn't even jest like that. You don't suppose they heard? Don't tell them I said anything.
Gain 80 armor. The next time you lose all your armor, become impervious. Gain 40 armor. The next time you lose all your armor, deal 2,000 damage to surrounding foes, or your attacks gain +10 power, but you prime 20 magic. Man, the attack thing really doesn't matter. It honestly really doesn't matter. 10 power on my attack. Like, my attacks aren't doing the majority of my damage, it's the explosions. So I think I'd go with the 80 armor.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we'll go with Hephaestus, though.
Next time.
80 armor is crazy. It just like doubled my health.
Bound.
My health pool. As long as I don't lose all my armor. Walking into stuff like I just did. There we go.
All done.
Gain bonus life based on your magic limit. That's pretty good. Let's go with that one.
Here you go.
Oh, next life. Take that.
Vitality.
Okay.
Enemies must be in the area.
Yeah, we're actually gonna just go ahead and grab that max magic. I feel like that's a good one. I actually feel like that's a great one now that we have that bonus.
The Isle of Aia.
Of hens. Heap of come, don't be shy.
I can't gift her.
Some nights ago, you spoke about our great ability to harbor hope. It reminded me of something that Prometheus himself had said, but I dismissed him at the time.
I realize that hope is simply not enough for one who studied with such rigor as you did. Yet even you, I sense, approach each night with openness to it going your way.
But I make plans for every possibility, and I'm prepared to improvise when things inevitably don't unfold the way I want. Preparation and anticipation, not mere hope.
Call it whatever you prefer, but at the heart of what you describe exists a grain of something more. The source of all that drives us, like a flame. It must be nurtured, lest it die.
All right, Cersei. Randomly draw one of your active arcana and upgrade it. No, let's get the inactive.
That is your will.
Which one did we get?
Ooh.
Swift Runner. That is the, if I remember correctly. Where is it? Sprint 7% faster and lets you pass right through most dangers in your way.
Fishing
Yeah.
point there.
I had a feeling it was something I wasn't going to use because it was sprint. I mean, I sprint
No
sometimes,
escape.
but I just often don't need to. Just reroll this room. That's way better. I don't want a Demeter right now. But a palm. I'll take a palm. I can upgrade vent. Yeah, I can upgrade vent to 380. It's pretty good. I can upgrade the cast damage. So that's, what does it do? It 3 times in succession. So I'm getting 60 damage off of that, which isn't bad. 60 total damage, that is. Let's go with the, let's go with the 60. I feel like that's a good upgrade. I have like no gold. Oh, it wants me to fountain.
What's for delivery?
Yeah, we'll just order up some stuff. Just got no gold. This is our 0 gold run, apparently. It happens, you know. Blasty, blasty. Let's get everything blown up over here. Let's go with bones.
Breaking through.
Pop this here. Hopefully it has no armor. Good. You never know with some of these nerds, you know. Trying to stay safe here. Slow them all down. Get them all blowed up. Let's go Hermes because I want that Omega speed. It makes a huge difference in the damage. Because then I'm not spending all of that, like 2 seconds, I think it is, or 1.5 seconds to cast that Omega special. It's just gonna pop right off. Should be really nice. I suppose it also helps my Omega attack, but that's not really relevant.
In the name of Hades.
Man, it wants me to have that Omega cast faster. You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I should. Let's do it.
And we're off.
But how much faster is it? It's like immediate. Okay, cool. That happens very fast. That's really good. I might want to use that if I get all of the other Apollo buffs. That's like super good. Like increasing in size would be nice, but I don't know exactly how much that's affecting us.
Cheers, Hermes.
Does it increase how fast it increases in size? Also, I just like straight up have infinite magic at that point because I get it so fast, which is really good. Just don't have to worry about any magic.
Another joins our ranks.
Yeah, let's get gold. I need the gold. So we're about to get a shot. Oh, don't you break my armor? Yeah. I'm immune for 8 seconds because of that one effect that we got from Icarus.
All clear.
All right, shop. And then we got our boss.
End of the line.
Give me the wood. Ooh. Ares. Interesting. Huh. I don't want him. Am I intentionally avoiding? Yeah, I guess I am. All right, let's go with that 6-second cooldown on that. We'll get some armor. And we'll move on. I love Ares. I think he's great. I just don't want him with this build.
Looky who. I must say, especially for someone who claims to thrive on pure disorder, you are very punctual and consistent, Aris. Every time I've crossed the rift, you've been right here.
No need to rub it in. Look, I know this is becoming a problem, but I swear I can get it under control. Just promise me you won't tell anybody.
Okay.
You want me to promise not to tell anybody that you're punctual and consistent? Why? Because you'd hate for them to start to think better of you for a change?
Yeah. Although, since when do I even care what anybody thinks of me? That's not who I am. It's all because you're ruining it for me.
Yeah, I'm ruining it for you. Great. Great answer. You're ruining my life by pointing out things that I'm doing.
Now watch this.
Oh, goodness. This is the world we live in. Yeah, come over here. Let's not get hit by that. I'd much rather just walk into the fire. See if I can keep her well within the explosions. My burst damage is so nutty. Blasty, blasty. Oh, crap. She's gonna not be in that. That's fine. Oh, no. My sprint saved me there, actually. That sprint speed. You know what? Actually, the sprint speed is gonna be kind of nice for Prometheus.
But I don't want to go. I just got here.
I might be able to get through his little dance thing a lot easier. This is going pretty well.